puppy monkey, what? Puppy, puppy monkey baby, monkey puppy baby. So let's say this is our inaugural beginning, where me and my son we get on the camera and we just be human for a minute. See that gray in my beard? Gotta shave my hair. Think you can line me up?
Nah.
Why not?
I don't know if I'm mess you up.
Yeah. You gotta mess up before you get good at it. I'm so proud. I got big ass kids. Look, I got a long ass man in my bed and shit. Say something to the camera.
What's up? I'm just here with my pops. We had a long talk about my anxiety. And I thank him for helping me out with it because I did learn some stuff. And I'm gonna use that stuff too.
Yeah. Is it a bad thing to be frustrated?
No, it's not a bad thing to be frustrated.
Why not? What's good about being frustrated? Well, what does being frustrated say about a person?
That you care about somebody. That you care about somebody. That you care about the person that you're frustrated for. Frustration can help you. All the bad things that you think come through your head can actually help you, and it doesn't matter what you think.
Normally, you ain't frustrated with people you don't care about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and you, right?
Yeah.
We not a big problem, but we got a little problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell the audience what that problem is in your words. Like, how would you describe it? What's our problem? Not that big, but what is it?
We have a problem with communication.
And like, let me see. What's the next question? So that the audience know. Let's say people watching, give them an example of like when does that problem show itself? Like,
Every time we talk,
yeah, what happened? What's the problem with that?
it's always ended up with him talking the whole entire time and me just being quiet.
Yeah, and do you want to say stuff?
Yeah.
But what normally happens?
I just can't say it.
Yeah. And that's our problem. Like that's one of the problems me and my baby, my boy run into is that he wants to say things, but it's due in large to the fact that I think I come across as kind of like disqualifying what he has to say. Sometimes like he could say something and I'll be like, no, try again. That's not it. And it makes him feel like, well, that's how I feel. Why, because it don't matter what I say, I'm not, I'm just not even gonna say that because I don't want to risk you shooting my what I gotta say down. That sound right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So me and my boy, like one of the things that we did since he been little is I have to go get him from his mama every weekend. So we don't spend as much time as I like to spend with him. So in that little bit of time, I'm trying to get him to do it all. Like I'm trying to get him to like go from 0 to 100. And what that does is it puts him in uncomfortable situations where he has to face his fears, you know. And what I've done is, you know, I've asked a lot of him. Like I've asked him to like damn near kill himself. You know, like I've asked him to get on roller coasters, real frightening ass, high ass rides, right?
Mm-hmm.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Tell people about that. The first, like when I asked you to do it, what was your response?
But I didn't want to get on the ride.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
what ride was it?
I forgot what ride it was.
Where were we? We was at State Fair.
Yeah, it was at State Fair. I think the first ride you told me to get on was Drop. I forgot though.
It was that slingshot.
The slingshot. Yeah, I don't remember.
You remember that ride that slung y'all ass up in the air and it
Nah,
flipped you?
I remember that ride. I just don't remember the first time you told me to get on the roller coaster.
No. That's the one I'm talking about. Well, that's the one I can remember. I don't think we got on anything before that. But then, well, let's use that as an example. When we went to State Fair, and then, you know, me and him was like, I was like, "Come on, Vari," right? What was I saying? Remember?
You was telling me to come on and just do it just one time real quick. You know, I was just denying it, saying no, I don't want to do it. And then that's when you said we're not leaving here until you get on the ride. So I was like, all right, let's go, get it over with. So we had got on. It was fun after I got off, but we had got on. I was scared and stuff until that happened. They flung us in the air. I was screaming. I was trying to act like I wasn't screaming. Act like I wasn't scared. And then I had to close my eyes, and it looked like I was like knocked out, cause you know on all them videos, on all them videos of people that get on a ride and they like really scared, they like fall out or pass out. So I had my eyes closed, and then like once the ride got over, I got off and I just felt good.
So we got, you know, him in this situation. We got him telling me no, right? And then you got me telling him yes. So we both pulling and pulling on each other. And what I'm trying to do to my son is control him. Like what I'm doing at this moment is conditioning him to fight me, because I want something that he doesn't want. And what I'm doing is disqualifying his feelings. Even though the outcome was he enjoyed it, he was happy, he got on it, he overcame his fears, we set up an interaction where when I asked him to do something, well, what we did in that moment was we let me. What do you think? What do you think?
You know, I don't know.
I think we taught each other how to fight. Like we taught each other how to battle. You know, we went to war. In that moment, here I am. I'm dad. I'm like not really acknowledging that he's scared. Like he's scared. This motherfucking ride. How tall was that ride? That slingshot.
I don't remember. I forgot how high they said it was.
No, but it was high. Just, you know, it wasn't nothing little, right? That motherfucker. You remember what the slingshot was?
Yeah, it was just a little ball thing with the two strings attached to it.
Yeah, and it flung you in the damn air and flipped you and shit right there, right?
Yeah.
So, anyways, like, I just think that probably wasn't the first situation, but that's one that's really memorable because me and him went back and forth. And I had his little brother already ready to go. Like, Tyler was with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, at this moment, I was telling Vari, you holding us up. What else did I say to you? Did I say some mean stuff to you? I ain't call you no pussy.
I don't remember.
Okay, but you know this wasn't pleasant before you got on the ride. You almost did it. He almost did it like this. Well, it's almost like, well, if you gonna keep asking me, fuck it, I'm gonna just get on. That's how we got on. It was because we was going back and forth with each other, and that's not how you want to. That's not how you want somebody to do stuff for you. That's not what you want for people. You don't really want people to be like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna just do it because you irritate me. Do you think that's what happened? Yeah. So now it's almost like that's how he does everything. It's almost like when we talk, where he like, well, since I don't got no fucking choice but to listen to you, fuck it, I'm gonna just go ahead and listen. But I'm gonna show you by my silence, like I'm not gonna talk back because I'm gonna just let you have your way, Dad. I'm gonna let you just tell me about myself. I'm gonna let you just say what you gotta say, and I'm only gonna do this because nothing I says matter. Like I don't give a fuck what I say, how I say it. You don't give a fuck about what I'm saying because if I tell you I don't want to do something, only thing you gonna do is force me to do it anyways. So that's the interaction me and my son have set up for ourselves. Like, and what we trying to work on is how to, like, I want him to experience the doing what I gotta say, but I want a willing attitude. I don't want it to be, fuck it. I might as well do it because this nigga gonna throw a motherfucking tantrum. Is that how you feel, son?
Mm, yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So we both we want to work on these things. We want to work on where he feels like he can be himself. So if he tells me he's scared or he's afraid, he doesn't want to. He don't want to feel like somebody's judging him. He wants it to be okay. We also had an incident with football. What was that like? Let's talk about it. Fucked up, right?
Mm,
What happened with the football shit?
I didn't want to do
Yeah. And me being a former football player, right? I played football in high school, and this my oldest son. So when he went to see my oldest boy go from a baby to like, we haven't had the best of everything, but I've always wanted them to be involved in sports because I understood the benefits of it. You get to be around kids your age. I thought it was something cool about putting on a helmet and pads and, like, hitting people. I love that shit. Racing, all that shit is in sports. So I've always wanted that for him. And him being my firstborn, I wanted him to be amongst the other little boys, and I wanted my boy to be the winner. Like I wanted him to get involved with the boys and run faster than all of them, so I could be proud. Once again, I wanted that, and I wanted it so bad that I didn't give him. I didn't understand what he wanted. I didn't know what Vari wanted. So here I am wanting these things, and then here he is again agreeing with everything that I want. He's going with the flow because he's learning that, if I got my own mind, if I tell this man that that's something I don't want to do, this fucker gonna throw a tantrum. This nigga he gonna cut up. So let me just go on, put the pads on. Let me act like I care to keep keep the beef down, right? Right.
it. Mm-hmm.
So what you do?
I just put the pads on, get to playing. But then after that, I was like, nah, I'm not finna do this. I just quit.
Mm-hmm. Here we go again. We got this situation now. We got
Powering off.
oh shit. But here we go again. We got the situation with me wanting something for him that he doesn't necessarily want for himself. And how did that go?
Wait, say it again.
Well, how did that go? Like the football, me wanting you to play football, you not wanting. What happened?
Everything just fell off.
He played football. He went out to practice a couple times. You got your shoulder pads. You got
Yeah,
you went to how many practices? About four, three or four.
about 4.
About four practices, and then because I live out of town, um, he stopped going. But then, you know, he he couldn't tell me that he didn't want to play football. Like you couldn't tell me, pops, this ain't my speed, cuz like this ain't something I want to do. Um, so he started to lie. He started to because he didn't and he didn't want to hurt me. So he like, you know what, I'm gonna just go with the flow because I want him to be proud of me. You know, right? You want me to you want to make me proud, right?
Yeah.
So he started to tell me he was going to practice, but he wasn't going. And one day it was a game, and was in town, and I was like, um, "You going to the game?" He was like, "The bus left me," or something like that. But he started to lie, which is him trying to protect me, and at the same time, you know, um, you know, he trying to protect himself too, Um, but I found out, and I was upset. I was upset, and anyways, make a long story short, man. That's where we at now. Like we got a relationship where my son feels like, you ever feel like, damn, ain't nothing I could do to make this person proud. Like the person who I want to be is not accepted. I think he feels like that. Like, the person who I am, he rejects everything about me. Like my dad has a problem with me playing the game. I love the game. My dad has a problem with what else do you think I got a problem with you with?
Hmm.
School. He always on me about school. What else? You think of some shit?
No, that's. I ain't got nothing else.
I get on you about school. What about your future?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. So he knows that I love him. He knows that. Um, but like any normal kid, like sometimes you could be like, damn, I want to make him proud, and it just seemed like nothing I'm doing is working. But anyways, we working on it. So today we was listening to this podcast about shyness, and what I was hoping to accomplish with that podcast was I was hoping for us to be able to get him to be able to talk to me, because I think one of the things that keeps you from communicating is if the person who you talking to, you feel like they don't understand you, or you feel like they dismiss you. Like no matter what you say, like it's not gonna be validated. It's not going to be substantiated. Can you say substantiated?
Substantiated.
Okay. So my son and I, man, we just working, man, and it's a process. It's a beautiful thing because we do love each other. My son loves me dearly. Some of my earliest memories was him. Like you ever like, it's a beautiful thing to have a kid like this because he wanted to walk like me. I remember one time we went for a walk and I could see you look at my feet and I could see you like stepping like I want to step like him. And I want that kid back. I want that kid that wants to be like me, but I want him to be better. Like, I was tough, but I want him to be tougher, and but I ultimately want him to be himself. Like I don't want him to feel like he has to do anything. I don't want him to feel cornered or to feel like I'm not sympathetic or compassionate to his needs. And what we gonna work on is like we gonna start like just trying to record videos and talking and doing things that's more lighthearted instead of like being so serious all the time, right?
Yeah.
So, you love me?
Yeah, I love you.
Let me see. This is what you would look like with a haircut. Oh man, I don't know what he doing with this stuff, man. This shit look like a goddamn bush. Like this a bush. Let me see. Let me see if you was bald like in the middle. You just had hair on the sides. Wait a minute. Let me see. If you was bald right there and let the sides grow out, that's how you would look right there.
Mm.
A plump fool. But I love my boy, man. He's been a tremendous joy in my life, man. And if I could have one wish, is for him to be himself, and me to accept that and not make him feel so cornered. We got so many kids right now committing suicide and afraid to come out, feeling bottled up, feeling like they don't have a voice. And us parents, we should do a better job at giving our kids the floor and letting them be themselves and explain who they are and letting them be. If they different, they different. Nobody in the world is alike. And I'm admit as a man, I've been doing a bad job at embracing my baby. Embracing my son and opening my arms to him. I've been making him feel closed off. I've been making him feel so wrong about the decisions he make because I've been trying to prepare him for his future, and it's gonna be hard. And I've been kind of, I have to cram in a lot of information because he's not around me all the time, so I can't watch him. But he is a good kid. Last year he turned his grades around tremendously. High five. Let me see. Do it again. Okay, good. Wait. You got it. Yeah. All right, good. So yeah, he turned his grades around. Nobody has nothing bad to say. I told him he has a secret admirer. A person was talking about how flawless of a human being he is. How they've noticed like this kid never got in trouble. Like he ain't. Now I'm not saying this motherfucker an angel. Like he cuss too, nigga. He cuss. He'll call you a nigga quick. But far as in your presence as an adult, he has the utmost respect for me and his mom. He doesn't have a foul mouth when he's around. He's a high spirit, but ultimately, our relationship, father and son, um, we kind of, I need to reconnect with him. I need to start looking for things that he likes to do. I do notice that he likes his YouTube videos. He likes his game. That's something I'm not into. Like the game's cheap, Vari. You know that. Them damn glitches, I can't handle a glitch. Like if I fucking, I take that controller. If I'm into it and I'm fucking doing everything that I'm doing, and that goddamn game glitch and twitch and all, I'ma break something. So I can't handle that. So to keep me from being angry and shit down, I don't play the game because that shit stir me up. Especially when the game will kick your ass too. Like when I was a kid, them games will fuck you up. If y'all ever play like Mike Tyson Punch Out or some shit, and you had to fight Mike Tyson, the game will kick your ass for like 2 weeks straight. You will never be able to beat Mike Tyson. So that made me stop playing games. So we don't play games. And everything that we do, I think it's stuff that I like to do. It's not really stuff that he likes to do. So we're gonna start looking for stuff to do that unites us. That stuff that Vari wants to do. And I want Vari to come up with some things that he likes to do that we both can do. Um, I know I'm talking a lot, but I just want to say, who this young man is. Very impressive young man. I remember going to sleep one night and leaving him with a puzzle. And this young man put the whole puzzle together. Probably was about 10 years old. But that's the type of mind he wants. And that's the type of mind that I wanna tap into. I want him to whatever problems he got, I want him to overcome it like a puzzle, put the pieces together. So you know, I'm singing your praises right now. How does that feel? My breath stink
No,
a little bit.
no.
Well, yours do.
Okay.
Smell like it smells like a fine fragrancy moose ass looking ass nigga. But you ever smell the moose ass?
No, but I think you did though.
Nah, straight up. You want to like lick your hand, and that's what a moose ass smell like.
Yeah, that's what you just did.
Picture a moose backing up to your ass, to your lips. A moose ass backing up to your lips, and let what rip down your throat.
That's nasty.
Now, can you picture it though?
No, I'm not. That's not. I'm not picturing that.
Why you already pictured it without?
Yeah, I already pictured it, but I'm not picturing it. No, I'm not picturing that.
Oh man!
It's impossible for somebody not to picture something that you just put into their head.
But you just said you ain't picturing it. You said I'm
Yeah.
not. You try to block it, but nigga,
Yeah, it's
it
too
was
late.
already the moose ass was already backed up to your lips, and it pooted in your mouth. That's fucked up. But anyways, Vari, tell the people about your dad, man. Who is your father? What's his name?
His name is Alonzo Bisney. He's a good person. Yeah, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here today, and I wouldn't be like this. Cause I thank him for everything he did. He's the one who gave me the confidence to do all of this stuff. Yeah, like that. Yes, it's not really much to say about you.
How old are
because
you?
I'm 15 years old.
Uh, Monday, you just got your what?
Now what?
What you just get?
Let's see, Tuesday. Tuesday, I got my permit. For a permit paper. The card is supposed to be coming in the mail at some time soon, but I don't know when.
And that gives you the privilege to do what?
To practice driving.
Way to go, young man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. We working, man. We working. We building. We love each other. When you close to somebody and you care about them, of course, you know they're gonna affect you. And you know, one thing that we trying to do is get on the same page. My hopes for my son is for him to, you know, just be himself. You know, to show the world, give the world a wonderful person. You know, I have a saying, "Men, not models." So, you know, we working on making men. We teaching him how to cook and how to do for himself. You know, because in the event that you know he finds a woman, I want the woman to have a man who knows how to fold clothes, who knows how to do laundry. You know, in case she can't, you know, or won't, or you know, falls ill or something, or you know, just need help. So I want the men to be able to do all those things. And I don't want them to just be handsome. Just that's it. All you is a good looking nigga. Nah. I want you to be able to cook, peel potatoes, cut fish, hunt, fix cars, you know, do all those things, you know, because those are the things that you know, can sustain a house and a family, you know, in this the way things are set up. But man, we just had a long ass father and son moment again. You know, sometimes I gotta kind of shorten them, but I cram everything in because we don't spend time together, and you don't know when you don't know tomorrow. Not promise. You know, the life is fragile. You don't know if you know you get a heart attack. Anything could happen. So when I get my son, I try to cherish these moments. I try to you know give him knowledge and wisdom, and he gives me a lot of wonderful things too. So, you know, I got to get ready to go to work. What you finna do?
Go back to what I was doing before.
What was that?
We was for to go to the wild, so like you said the wild closed. I don't know. We might go outside to the park, and if not, then I'm putting just staying here
Yeah.
and just watch TV or watch YouTube or probably play the game with Tyler.
Why don't y'all make a YouTube video?
We just did.
What y'all do?
We
No,
talk-
we did. What about y'all?
with Tyler.
Yeah.
I don't think you want to waste his time making a YouTube video.
Y'all know how to edit them and shit? Like put the little things up there, like the
Yeah.
words? Y'all know how to do that?
Yeah, but you need an app for that. So
There you go. There go your assignment.
I already got an app. I'm
Oh.
straight.
What's it called?
It's only for a play. It's just only on the PlayStation though. It's an app for everything. I don't know what app it's called on this phone though.
There you go.
And if it's not an app, then you gotta transfer your stuff to your computer, and then use the app from there because the computer got all the other stuff.
I want to start doing like reaction videos.
Yeah, you going to.
And then I won't, cause I know we don't. I know the music y'all listen to. I don't have no clue. Some of that shit Tyler put on, I'll be like, what the fuck? So I know it'd be fun to like see me react to that shit. Y'all, some that y'all like, and then something I never heard before. I know my reaction would be fucking priceless. It'll be real and authentic. So I think we should start making reaction videos. But I love you, son.
Love you too.
You my big boy. So man, this Zo. Say your name. Huh?
It's a Vari right here.
Yeah. Man, one love, man. We're gonna give it to y'all raw, man. We're gonna keep building. We're gonna keep doing our thing. Let's dap it up, cuz. Peace, we out. Benz boys.